Hello, St Albans kids. How are you? It's Katrina again, and today I'm going to have a talk a bit about patience because I am finding it so hard to be patient at the moment. Do you know what I mean by patience? It's like being able to wait calmly. Just chill out while things finish or get ready to start or come together. And sometimes it's pretty hard to be patient. Jono this week had to be patient. He waited and he waited and he waited until it was his 21st birthday this week, and he was counting down the days and the sleeps. I think you know what it is to be patient. But what's really hard to be patient about? For me, jigsaw puzzles are so hard to be patient. I just want to know what it is. And there I am trying to put the pieces together, and nothing ever goes together the way I want it to. Until it does. So I thought I'd show you the big mosaic jigsaw I'm making out of glass. Imagine how patient I've had to be to do that. And over here, have a look at all the pieces. It's just a gigantic jigsaw puzzle of finding the right pieces to put in there. And sometimes it's really, really hard to be patient. So what's been hard for you guys through this pandemic time? Be hard for you guys not being able to go to school and being patient and waiting for when you get to do that. Sometimes it's probably really hard to be patient and finish your homeschooling when you'd rather just be going and doing something else you'd really like to do. Sometimes it's not what it's hard to be patient for. Sometimes it's who it's hard to be patient with. When you all live together, sometimes it's really hard to be patient with your mum. When she says, don't leave the dinner table until you've eaten everything. Or she says, come on, we can't be going out until you've done your chores and made your bed. Being patient is hard work. So how do you cope with that? Let me show you something I've learned over the pandemic.
Okay.
I was really thankful God gave me a really cool idea at the start of having to work from home. And the idea was to build a garden that I could look at over a few days or weeks as it started to grow, and something I could look after. And so I came out and I dug a hole in the lawn, and there was just dirt there, and I put lots of seeds in the ground, and the whole thing just looked like dirt. And then each day I'd come out and I would water it. And while I was waiting for the seeds to come up, and that was so hard to be patient for those. Some of them took 4 days and some of them took a long time. But while I did, I came out and I found some things to distract me. So I came along and I would make sure I pull all the weeds out. And then I'd just check the snails hadn't eaten anything, and then I'd put covers over things if I needed to, and I watered it. And you know, I could wait for it to happen because there were some really cool things to do while I waited. And then the seeds popped up, and look, it's an amazing garden now. So maybe for some of those times when you're finding it really hard to be patient, maybe there's some really cool distractions that you could get involved in. That's one of the things, reasons I think it's good to drag a book around with you, because you can always read it when you're starting to get bored and finding it hard to be patient. But you know, one of the cool things about coming out here and pulling the weeds out of my garden and looking after it, checking for caterpillars, is that while I was out here, I got a chance to think, had some quiet time, and to think about the things that I was finding it hard to be patient about. And I could talk to God about those worries or those concerns or frustrations. One of the things that God says to us today in our Bible reading out of 1 Peter 5:7 is, cast your cares on God because he cares for you. So you can past them. Talk to him out here in your garden or in your quiet space about the things that worry you, because God does care about you and he's going to help you. So let me pray for you today. God, help us while we wait for things to go back to more normal, or to do the things that we really want to do, to be patient. Help us, Lord, while we wait to find some things we can do to help people, or some cool distractions while we wait. And help us, most importantly, to talk to you about the things that really worry us, Lord, because you care for us.